ready by spring training. Recovery time for that is usually 4 to 6 weeks. He's only 29. It seems like he's been around forever. He's only 29, and he still has this quote-unquote potential.
To add on to Polanco there, if any of you guys use StatCast, check out his hard hit rates from last year. He struck out a ton, but when he made contact, he crushed it. So I'm with you. I'm taking my shots on Polanco as well.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. I want to thank you so much, Todd, for coming on. This was a fantastic episode. A lot of information, a lot of theoretical stuff, a lot of math stuff. You definitely challenged and gave counterpoint along the way. So this was a lively episode, and thank you so much for coming on.
No, love what you guys are doing. Keep it going. I'm really happy to be on. It's podcast season, so you guys are my first. So I'm happy that you guys beat the crowd and got me. So it's good times.
Oh, we're so glad to have you. Why don't you tell the audience where we can everyone can read you, follow you, and where we can find all good things Todd Zola.
All right. Well, how much time do we have? No. Actually, it's been pared down a little bit. Masters Ball is the home base, is the mothership. I have my own subscription service there. I write freelance for, kind of mentioned them already, RotoWire. And you mentioned Tristan, ESPN. I work with Tristan and Eric and AG Mass over at. I do some behind the scenes and in front of the scenes work for ESPN. I do a not this weekend, but depending when you're listening to it, soon enough. Back on Sundays on Sirius XM Fantasy with Jeff Erickson. We're going to be doing our Sunday afternoon show, Fantasy, and I'm already doing on MLB Network Radio with Clay Link every Saturday, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Clay and I do an hour, not the fantasy channel, but MLB Network Radio. Clay and I talk there. We'll be doing a podcast with Clay every Friday coming up, and can be found on Twitter. And one real quick is recently I took over the Roto Junkies forum. And basically, I know Twitter's great, but I'm a forum junkie, and there's a lot of history on the Roto Junkies. It spawned Paul Sporer, who you may or may not have heard of.
Never heard of him.
It spawned Jason Collette, who I took over for running the administration from. So anybody out there that wants to have some baseball talk off of Twitter, I can't promise you it's going to be nicey the whole time. There's a lot of political talk on the forum as well. But if you want some baseball talk, if you go to rjbullpen.com, rjbullpen.com, it'll redirect you to the forum. You can register, and you can get do some off Twitter, off Facebook baseball talk. And I can't promise you that I'll contribute, but I am now the overseer, and I will poke in once in a while.
Oh, so much stuff there. Ruvain, why don't you tell us where we can read your stuff?
You can follow me on Twitter at MLB Injury Guru, where I tweet out weekly and daily updates of injuries as they come out. I also have a weekly in-season article on RotoBoiler detailing all the injured players as well, which will be starting up actually in a couple of weeks.
And my name is Ariel Cohen. You can read my work over at Fangraphs, Rotographs, CBS Sportsline, and RotoBoiler. The ATC projections are going to be coming out in just a few days. This year, we're going to be having some volatility statistics. Now, what I mean by that is that since I look at a number of different projections underlying, there are for some players, projections agree a lot. Some players' projections do not agree. They're all over the place. So there's going to be a sense of volatility around how tight projections are. There's also going to be a skewness, right? There could be some projections that are some players that projections just go up. Some of them just go down. So we're going to put some volatility metrics so you can best understand the variance surrounding what I look at each and every year. That's coming this week. They're going to be on Fangraphs. Stay tuned. It is going to be ATC Drop Week, the best week of the year, other than probably playing your fantasy baseball drafts and playing the whole season. No, I'm just kidding. No, very exciting week. We're very excited here. And that's coming up real soon. All right, well, that's it from us for the Beat the Shift podcast presented by Fangraphs. I want to thank Todd Zola, our guest tonight, for being on the show. ATC projections coming soon. And from all of us here, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Beat the Shift podcast presented by Fangraphs. Follow us on Twitter at beat_shift_pod.